We'll find his son and prove he's innocent. I'll be able to help him now that he knows who I am. Now we gotta find his son. And I think I know where to start looking. I was so afraid he wouldn't believe me. Wrong move, idiot. I should have admitted everything earlier.
Benga.
I think I'm starting to fall in love.
No. Plasovka.
Cops. They're looking for Ethan. It looks like a raid. Come on, what was the damn number?
Sakra. Špatně.
Crap, that's not it.
No, tak to pověz ty kundo, no. Debilní.
Come on. Pick up the phone.
Hello?
The cops. They're in the motel. You've got to get out of here.
Still on the move! Get him! He's making a run for it! He's on the balcony!
Teď se máme docekal. Když nějaký uchlák župan. Skopni. Víš, jak postřílené.
It's over. On your knees, hands behind your head. Easy, pal. Nowhere to go. You're surrounded.
Camp!
Holy fuck!
To mi skočí trošku líp, ty vole. Fakt jenom dement skočí z baráku placáka. Ještě na záda. Ale počmi to auto, nebuď hamaloun.
Hey, what's the matter with you?
Dostal jsem trofej. Escape Master.
I'm sorry, Scott.
You should have listened to me, Mr. Shelby. I told you to drop the investigation.
Your son is a serial killer. How many people does he have to kill before you turn him in?
Gordy has his faults, but he's still my son. You have no children, Mr. Shelby. You can't possibly understand. You leave me no choice. Your investigation is over. For good.
Ups. Další týpek, co mi umře v autě.
Lauren! Lauren, wake up! Lauren!
Dělej, to se dostaneš, pičo. Možná ne? Ty vole, to si děláš prdele. Sardaní, je to blbka. Počkej, ty kreténe, vole, nejdřív ho osvoboďne. Tebe. Pokud tam vykopával v okno. Sardaní, až chcípne třeba. Co je? Já jsem jí varoval, ať se mnou nechodí. Makra. A tak on nakonec otevře ještě, ale do píči. Vím, že můžu všichni vole bouchačky, ale nikdo tam nemá vole zasaný kukátko ve dveřích. Hen! Kde se střílet? Dobře týpek zaparkoval do obýváku. Ještě mě sara. Že máš zbraň? No, hurá. Že by si zase nechal v autě. Einstein. Jo. Syny gun. Takový headshoty. Vedle. Kolik tam má? To tam furt spawnujou, ne?
Stay back! Don't come near me, or I'll shoot! Please. Oh! Bastard! Lauren is dead! You fucking killed her! Stop! Stop! I beg you!
Mám ho zaškrtit, nemám ho zaškrtit?
Your idiot son killed all those kids, didn't he? He's the origami killer.
No! No! He's innocent! He's not a killer! Not a killer!
Co je?
Oh!
You're a fucking liar. Now tell me the truth.
No! No, please! Don't hurt me!
Last chance.
I don't know. I swear. I don't know anything.
Teď nevím, jestli mám mu dát tu hlavu, nebo jako... Jsou klidní, nebo... Co ne?
Stop! Stop! I beg you. I'll tell you everything.
No tak povídej!
Gordy always wanted his fun, you know. He wanted to be like the origami killer. He kidnapped that kid and he held him under the water for a little too long. It was an accident. An unfortunate accident. He just wanted to play. He told me everything. He was crying. He was so sorry for what had happened. Whatever he did, Gordy is my son. No one will miss him.
What?
That boy, Gordy killed. No one will miss him. Just street trash, like so many others.
Oh, you disgusting pile of shit. And what about John Shepard? Why did you put flowers on his grave?
I own the construction site where he died. I never forgot. I've been putting flowers on his grave for 30 years.
John had a twin brother. What happened to him?
I don't know. He was adopted, I think. His mother should know. Her name is Anne. Anne Shepard. That girl, Lauren, she was just a whore.
Prostě musí jít s nějakou sračkou, jak měl další důvod to zabít.
Work for me, Shelby. I'll pay you well. You haven't have all the girls you want.
Never say her name again. You hear me? Never.
No nějakou píčovinu.
My heart! My heart! Quickly! I need my pills. In that drawer, there.
Jestli mě budeš chtít odprásknout, ty zmrdně pojebanej. Tě strčím do huby. Vy tady fektuješ nějaký drogy, ty čuráku. Teď máš náběh na infarkt, blbečku.
Thank you. You saved my life.
I already regret it.
A ty by si měl plesat uklízečku. Tím říkat, ale kdyby si zapal stream, tak to máš zase zvuka. Co dělá na pohotovosti?
Hello, I'm looking for Anne Shepard's room.
Please sign the visitor's book.
No pičin, si pisovat nebudu, ale...
Are you a member of the family?
Jasný.
Yeah, you could say that.
Oh, she'll be pleased to have a visitor. No one ever comes to see her. With the Alzheimer's, she has trouble remembering things, but it'll still please her. You know.
No, pecka,
It's
no.
room 19 at the end of the corridor.
Thank you.
Jediná typka, co jim může říct, jak se jmenuje jistě, nebo ona má zrovna Alzheimera. Jo. Jaký dveře říkala?
Room 19.
To pod
Where
ten
is
nos.
that?
To pod ten nos, jo. Kytišky.
Only a few hours left before Sean Mars dies. Hope I'm not wasting my time. John Shepard died 30 years ago. Hope his mother has all the answers to this puzzle.
Celý to je... Hello.
Hello, Mrs. Shepard.
Is it time for my pills already?
No, Mrs. Shepard,
They're never on time with my pills. I don't know what they do here. In the other hospital, they were always on time. But here...
My name is Madison Page. I'm a journalist. I'd like to ask you some questions about your son.
I don't like this hospital. The food isn't very good, you know.
Your other son, Mrs. Shepard, John's twin brother. What was his name?
What other son? I have no other son. I never had any children.
To je dobře v píči.
Do you remember John?
My Johnny. He is a good little boy, you know.
Try to remember, Mrs. Shepard. John's twin brother was placed with a foster family after the accident. What was the name of the foster family?
I asked them for a television, you know. They said I didn't have enough money.
Ty vole, můžeš mluvit se mnou, kurva!
Fond of television.
Mrs. Shepard, your son may be linked to a series of murders. Perhaps you have some information that could help the investigation.
Are you a new nurse? Where are my pills?
Jsem takovou pilku do rypáku, ty vole.
I know what happened at Carnaby Square. Do you remember?
Carnaby Square. I think I used to live there a long time ago. We didn't have much money at the time, you know. We had to make do with very little.
I think your son is in trouble, Mrs. Shepard. He's done some terrible things. I need to find him. Do you understand?
Terrible things you're telling me. He never came to see me, can you believe it? In 10 years, never. No one forgets their mother, do they?
Když si stěžuje, že žádný syny nemá, teďka
You
si
had a son
stěžuje, že
named
zase nepřijdou,
John,
tak
and
ty
John
vole.
had a twin brother.
Do you have my pills? It's time for my pills.
To je zbytečný, ty vole. Dejte mi ty prášky a ji narvu do huby, ty vole. Můžeš do píči. Tam je co sebrat a trefit třeba po hlavě. Ale origami. Co to ty kundo, teď blbá?
Did you make these origami figures?
My little paper animals. They played with them for hours. I showed my boys how to make them, you know.
Yes, your boys, Mrs. Shepard. John and... what was your other son's name again?
My other son? I only had one son, my little Johnny.
Zabít! Ježišmarja, to je píča. Což bylo poskládat origami, jo? Hummingbird. Pejček. Čápečka. To jich tam moc není teda. Tak zkusíme pejska. Já mám slučnou na práci, než tady skládat nějaký papírový zmrdy. No! Ne? Čekej, Jobu? Ne! To je fakt mrtka. Really? No, chce nasrat, vole. Chce hra. Hej, Pejček, jak se jmenuje tvůj syn? No, kdo ho dělal? No, kdo ho dělal, kurva?
John loved the little dogs. He always wanted to call them Max. Max, Max, Max? All dogs with the same name. I was wasting my time telling him they couldn't all have the same name. But he always wanted his paper dogs Max. It's funny, isn't it?
Co na tom kurva vtipnýho? Udělej další postavičku, nebuď pičo nebyli, kurva! Hej, zabiju, hej, zabiju.
Seems to be working. She's remembering stuff. Gotta find something else to show her.
No, mohla bys udělat další zasranou postavičku třeba. Ty kunda blbá.
All right, no point in wasting my time. I won't learn anything more by staying here. This woman might be the origami killer's mother. Must be some way to get her to remember. It'd take days, if not longer, to find the name of the family that adopted her son. Sean Mars would be dead by then. All right, no point in wasting my time. I won't learn anything more by staying here.
To může jít k místě. A udělat jenom postavičku. A my se na to furt čumí jak kunda. Tohle mluv, nebo ti přiškrtím kapačku.
You don't seem to get many flowers, Mrs. Shepherd.
No, but I love them. My son knows that I love flowers. I know he'll bring me some.
Si půjdu čornout nějaký kytky na chodbu.
Are these your children, Mrs. Shepherd? John and his brother? Is that them?
They're good little boys. Their father never looked after them. Always drinking. They didn't have an easy life, you know.
Moc věcí tam teda nemá. Ale čornou ty kytky někam. Co má lepší sprchu než my? No, pravce bych dal pěstí. On se někde topí dítě v kanále a ty si čumíš na ksicht. A to jenom pro ty kytky, jo? Takže to fakt nepůjde se vrátit. Vzduch.
Does Mrs. Shepherd ever talk about her past?
It's not all very clear to her now. Sometimes she'll remember the oddest things, though. I suppose if she sees something that reminds her of her past.
Does she get many visitors?
She's been here for 10 years and you're the first.
To chceš?
Did she ever
10
mention
let
her
ve špitále a
sons?
nikdo za ní nepřišel.
Sons? Well, she often mentions John. I think he drowned.
Does she ever talk about her other son?
I didn't know she had another one. I've never heard her mention it. Sometimes, if you show her things, it seems to trigger a memory from her past.
No, to už si říkala, ty máš taky trošku asi Němce, to.
Thanks for the advice.
Ty kytky. Ježiš, ona si veme jednu. Ještě to nesla jak nějaká dámička. Tak řekni, že to byl Ethan, dělej!
What a lovely orchid. My sons loved orchids. We used to grow them in the back. When John died, I laid orchids on his grave. I cried when they told me. I'd already lost one of my children, and now they were taking away another one, you understand.
The foster family, Mrs. Shepherd. What was the name of the foster family that adopted John's brother?
They were really very nice people. I met them, you know. In the beginning, I used to go and see my little boy. And then I got sick and I couldn't go any longer. Perhaps he thought I'd forgotten him. He must have thought I didn't love him anymore.
His name, Mrs. Shepherd. What was his name?
But I loved him. If you only knew how much I missed him.
Please, Anne. His name. What was his name?
Come closer.
Ty si chcípeš, tak tě zabiju. Jo, pošeptej to neslyším, ty sviňo. To se to vidí všichni, jenom já ne. Oj, v píči, no jasně, to je Ethan. Brach. Co to je za divný pokoj? Nějakým bordelu, ne? Týpek musí být hrozně větej. No už na furt.
The last origami figure. The last trial.
Se vlastně dítě
The last origami figure. The last trial.
Vypít bude dobré, no.
The last trial. The last question. Are you prepared to give your life to save your sons? There is a deadly poison in this file. It will kill you in exactly 60 minutes. If you drink it, you will get the last letters of the address. You will have enough time to save your son and say goodbye to him, but then you will die. You can drink the vial or decide to leave. The choice is yours.
To je jasný. Že jsem si usek malíček, už to vykalím. asi není moc dobrý.
The last letters have been sent to your phone.
I did what I had to, Sean. Your dad's coming to save you.
Proč mám hledat pomoc, když vím, že jsem žádnou nenašel, kurva? Daj, nasadni do káry a jeď. A dočas nikam nepojede, jo. Takže mu utíká jak čůrák. Kde pak to bydlíme? Nachcanej potrh. To mi určitě pomůže. To mi návštěvě držky. Hovno si až prdel. Takže to je tady ten. to už taky umřela asi. Ty král, to je dobrý magor. To hodně vyhrací. No to vykopni. Pokračování příště.